So hello, welcome back to RS Thinks. In this video we're going to fit the strut caps to the top of the suspension struts underneath the bonnet in the car. This is something that I've wanted to do for ages and is a recommended thing to do as well, because this side is particularly prone to getting water in them. The strut itself is actually like a dish with a little nut in the top as well where the strut goes in, and because it's a dish it fills with water. So the cap is a very good idea because it will prevent it rusting and will obviously prolong the life of your car. What happens is when you're using the windscreen wipers, the water gets swept over to this side of the car, which runs down and goes down the channel just where the wiper arm is here, and it just actually collects on the top of the strut. So we're going to have a look inside and see what these are like and then fit these. So first thing to do is we need to open the bonnet. So we'll open the bonnet. And where we're going to be looking is this corner here and this corner here. There are two caps over the top that we need to take off first so we can see what it looks like inside there. So let's get the caps off. So here's a close-up of the passenger side, so we'll just pull the cover off. And you can see the strut underneath in there. Now this one doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit grubby. There's a little bit of moisture in there, but it's probably not going to be as bad as the other corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean it out, fill it with some grease, and then we're going to put the cap on. So I'm going to spray it with some WD-40, and then when I've cleaned it out, I'm going to spray some lithium grease in there as well before I put the cap on. So go with the WD-40 first. I'm just going to give it a wipe. This is just ordinary kitchen roll, just to get rid of some of the muck inside. So that's looking reasonably clean now. Just a few little bits I want to get out. So I've got a little cocktail stick that I'm going to use to get those out with. So that's looking pretty clean now. So this is the cap. So it's got a little recess here for water to collect so it won't go inside. And then it's got a receptacle here that will go onto the top of the nut just down there. So I'm going to fill this with grease here and squirt a little bit of grease inside there as well, and then just clip it on the top. Just put a little bit inside here. Just to lubricate it a bit so it goes on. Okay. And then just flip it over. Push it onto the top. And there we go. All secure. So this will now protect the top. Any water will not be able to get in. So we've got the cap in now, we just need to put the cover back on. And there we are, we're finished. We can do the other side now. So I'll do the same with the other side now. This is the driver's side, so first thing is to remove the cap. And then have a look inside. Now this one is actually full of water, if you can see in here. There's quite a lot of water in there. So I need to soak that up with something, so I'll get some more kitchen roll for that. So this just shows how much damage could be done if this modification wasn't done. This could be full of water, it could go rusty, and then you're going to have to pay for a replacement. So just look at this, this is just so soggy. So we need to make sure we get all of this out, because we don't want to trap any moisture in when we put the cap on. So there we go. and I've just given that another squirt of WD-40. Another little wipe just around the edges. Okay, that's fine. Do the grease in now, just down here. I'm going to do the same thing with the cap. So we get the cap here, let's put a little bit of grease inside here, just so it goes on properly. There we go. And then we'll just turn this over and put this inside. A little bit fiddly. There we go. That's all fitted now. So should have no issues with water ingress and pooling inside here at all now. So just need to put the cover back on again. There we go. So that's all there is to it really. Just need to make sure you've got the grease and you clean out the strut tops. The covers that I got were actually from eBay. I'll put a link in the description below. They were for a Mark I Golf of all things, and they just happened to be the perfect fit as well. I have seen people using things like Pringles lids and baby milk lids and things like that, so they will work as well, but they're like a budget version for doing this, but I preferred to spend a bit more money. By spending a bit more money, I think they were £3.50 each, so they're not exactly expensive, but again, I'll put a link in the description. Recommend that everybody does this if you've got a Leaf, whether it's the previous generation or the current generation like mine, because it could save you a bit of money in the future. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.